Honourable members, what was in contention was on the issue of the minister. 3 times. You get it, eh? On 3 times. A minister on clarification, elucidation, consequent 3 times, the consecutive 3 times, the minister should be able to allow a clarification. Why don't you leave that to discretion of the speaker? Yes, leave it to leave that to the discretion of the speaker. Why are you, honourable members? Why are you over reducing the powers of the speaker?
Right, honourable chair. Right, honourable chair. The current situation, can I be heard? The current situation is that it is the discretion of the minister holding floor, and what they have done, they have consistent some, not all of them.
In most cases, you've seen the speaker saying, "Minister, please clarify, take the information." In most cases, yes. Remove that part. Reframe.
Right Honourable, we are proposing to say this proviso notwithstanding, okay, the minister shall, okay, I may not word it properly, but the minister shall be required to yield once.
But you people, is there somebody chairing this house? Is there somebody chairing this house?
Yes.
The speaker is chairing this house.
Yes.
Yes.
So, Chair.
Even if somebody rose up on a point of information, it is a speaker to allow. So why are you pushing the whole burden to the minister? Daudi, you want to say something? Honourable Minister. Internal Affairs.
Okay. Right, Honourable Speaker, I wanted to move in unison so that we avoid an orchestrated or deliberate effort to frustrate a minister. What if the 3 times is repeated? Should we now rest in the solace of the speaker intervening? Or we need some express provision, a proviso of sorts to say, provided the repeated interruptions don't go beyond a certain point, maybe something like that.
Madam Chair.
Yes.
Chair, you know, rules are there to help us get away from reliance of the presiding officer's mood. Sometimes the presiding officer's mood could be that the person should not give way. I pray, Chair, and I beg your indulgence that you don't misunderstand me. I pray that you allow us have a role that will protect members from reliance on the speaker's mood, so that we have a role for the ministers to give way, to give us information because
Honourable
necessary.
Honourable Aisha, the speaker's role here is to protect all members and ensure that there is harmony and orderly in the house. Yes, and when we are doing that, we are doing it for the good of Ugandans out there. This, yes.
Right Honourable Speaker, every time we are making a law, including our own rules, it's because there is a mischief we are intending to cure.
What are we curing now?
Now here, in cases where a minister has refused to yield, the speaker has already said, please yield. So what is the mischief that we are trying to cure?
Can I answer that? Madam Chair, the minister is holding an office in trust. It's not about him as an individual. So when a member is seeking clarification, the speaker doesn't know what clarification is to the member who knows the clarification.
Who gives the member permission to speak?
The presiding officer does, but not until you have put the clarification. You only stand up and say clarification. And that's the only judgment you have to use. But the substance of the clarification is the member raising it, who knows? So if you just stop him without you as a presiding officer even knowing, that's what they put you in a difficult position. Because, Right Honourable Speaker, let me make my point. Right Honourable Speaker, this has nothing to do with the presiding officer's powers. Why? When a member stands up on a point of clarification, he does not go ahead until the Speaker has given him the audience. You will not hear the clarification, you as a minister, until it has been put on the floor. But if you consistently say no, and somebody is seeking clarification, because they are not asking about the Honourable Kafus, they are talking about clarification from the Attorney General.
Honourable members, I don't see anything we are chewing. In the circumstance that a rule is not provided for, we shall apply Rule 8. So can we have that part of?
Is worried about the insertion of that particular rule is problematic in itself. Points of clarification and elucidations rise because members want the minister to clarify on that particular matter. Now, deleting it and shying away from it means that we are leaving the members out of debate that is happening at that particular time in the House. Madam Chair, we know we legislate for our people, and rules are rules. We have to respect rules, else we are savages. So my application on that rule, Madam Chair, is to allow the chair proceed with the rule the way it is, because it's going to allow the members to come in that particular debate. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Madam Chair. We've been making rules in good faith. Ever since we started amending rules, we've been amending them in good faith. But when you look at this sub-rule, the ministers are saying, no, let's remove it. The other side are saying, let it remain. Why don't we delete this so that we keep what we have been using as Parliament? Because we have to amend these rules in good faith so that we maintain the good faith. Thank you.
Yes, Itungo then Moses. Honorable members, if you raise up and then Santa from Oishchiba, order, how can you two men come in front of the speaker?
Right, Honorable Speaker. I wanted to seek clarification again, maybe from the Attorney General or the Chair, because what if members conspire, like 10 of them or 20, from either side, opposition or NRM side, and they are deliberately doing that to fail a minister? Because the rules here dictate that maybe, unless the speaker is not allowed, but after the minister's presentation, members will debate. What if something that you have not, the minister has not brought out well, you note it down and you bring it out in the debate? Without because many members are going to conspire here, order 20 of them, and you fail the minister. Can't we do
Madam
that
Chair.
in the debate?
Thank you.
Madam Chair.
Honorable Mpuga.
My job, like Right Honorable Chair. Honorable Chair, we first of all take exception to the submission of the Honorable Ngopek who was trying to incite the Speaker by way of his submission, that the Speaker can reject members' submission on this subject matter. But that said, tongue in cheek, we are trying to do two things, Right Honourable Speaker, with this amendment. One is to May I proceed, Right Honourable Speaker and Chair? Thank you. I was trying to say that we are trying to deal with two principal issues here. One, access to the microphone and the power of legislation. Two, the doctrine of separation of powers. This is a space for members to legislate and represent their constituencies. And for the ministers, it's space for accountability. And therefore, the amendment, if I understood the chairperson well and the committee's intentions, is to try and cement the power of members to demand for accountability from ministers, and therefore there should be no denial. We have been here, and ministers are denying clarification, and then they take leave and even take flight. Chair. And when that happens, you constrain the whole intention of legislation and representation. The Speaker, under the rules, will be at latitude to even say, I have ordered that this matter takes leave. That power cannot be taken away from the Speaker by this rule. That's why I took exception to the submission of the Honorable Peck, who was trying to incite you, as if this rule has eyes.
Nobody has incited me.
Of course, I saw him, Honorable Speaker, but of course you were smart to...
Nobody has incited me, but I'm also telling you, much as even if you stand 10 times, but if the Speaker has not given you time to speak, will you speak?
Exactly, that's why.
But at the same time, if somebody is standing up on a point on clarification, I have seen so many times ministers not wanting clarification, but the presiding officer says, clarify, take it, give way. Why are you abusing that?
So Chair, it's just because the presiding officer does that discretionarily because doesn't know the matter of clarification from the member at the time the member rises.
We've never asked for what clarification. All we want is let the member seek for a clarification.
That's my point, Right Honourable Speaker,
Okay,
and I think they are getting away with not accounting for the actions.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah.
Considering the many different views we have on this, and for avoidance of clogging the system going forward, I move that the proposed amendment under Rule 78C2 be deleted.
Chair.
Right Honourable Chair, I'm going to respond to the request of the Attorney General. But before I do that, I have to say this. Sometimes the reason why people have been jumping, or colleagues have been raising point of procedure, whereas they are not point of procedure, or even order when it is not, is because they are afraid to get the clarification. So they move around and they say procedure. Moreover, it is not procedure at all. But having said that, I hope the executive has picked the lesson that members want the clarification. And if you continue behaving the way you are, we shall bring the amendment again. As of now, for peace, let us consider that particularly. But if you do continue behaving like it has been, we shall be back with that amendment. I concede, Right Honourable.
Thank you. Honourable members, I put a question that Rule 78, with its attendant amendments, as proposed by the committee and modified by Doug, be approved by this Honourable House. Those in favour say and the contrary nay. Let's have it.